so scary at the moment. They've been putting up some very, very solid performances. I think as well, they've been proving a lot of the doubters wrong. I saw kind of through the open quals, there was a lot of people questioning this PERA team. They were saying, you know, basically, are they legit? And they recorded their POVs from behind. It was very good. I like the way they wish they'd been kind of clapping back a lot of people. But without further ado, I think we're about to get underway in towards the game itself. We're kickstarting things over on Overpass. It's a veto that we're all too familiar with. It has to be said. Let's take a look and see. PERA going to start on that CT side. Viperio start on the T side. The last hurrah for one of these two teams. But who will it be? Aaron peeks in and nearly loses his head.
Yeah, dangerous kind of peak for him. He's now just looking to stay alive. Ultimately, goes digging deep in towards that connector area. Get some good information for the A players, so they'll get aggressive. Look to take some fights. That's a little wild from MSN with that one. However, kills keep on coming through. Looking very, very good indeed, as it's just Zodi remaining. They've been absolutely ruined on this A bomb site. The push never really gets off the ground. Zodi taking a name. Maybe another one for him. Aaron's low behind. They're just looking to, you know, surround this player right now. And there it is. They eventually chip him down and finish him off. Pistol goes the way of PERA.
Yeah, not bad. Not bad. Especially after kind of initially when Aaron gets dinked down, you're thinking maybe there's a world in which things are going to look a little shaky. But no, it's all good. Nice and simple. Fundamentally speaking, it's a pretty clean pistol. All things considered, only the one casualty. You can't complain if you're PERA. We're back coming in towards the second round for Viperio. I'm going to go for an eco here. I think it's safe to say that starting on the T side of Overpass, it's a rough one. It can be very tough to get things going. And for Viperio, they're hoping for their confidence. This nade could be huge. My God, that is a lot of damage. They try to crouch their way in towards the entrance and they're met with, that's got to be 200 to 300 damage done with one nade.
Pretty mental. Nice find from Aaron. And there you go. Just cleaning them up, isn't he? They're all nice and low for the ace. Oh, robbed. Robbed. Terrible, terrible stuff there from DGL, but all the same. PERA will get that second round on the board.
Yeah, I mean, I think the second that nade gets dunked down, we kind of know which way it's going. Unfortunately, not to get the ace, but when it comes down to it, it's eco frags. We don't count them. Well, I do, personally. But 2-0. Viperio now in towards a buy. AK going to come out. Need to see that T-side form for Viperio. We had a very, very good day yesterday. We need day 2 Viperio, not day 1 Viperio.
So
it's
true.
a world in which there's a conversation. Who knows? What fight being had here? MSN and EGL were poking and prodding through short tunnel. I mean, the big thing is that PERA have taken early short water control here. So if you're Viperio, the only real security you get is either do you fight your way back into short water, which could be hazardous to say the least, or you force back over towards A, which kind of feels like where they're at right now.
It's quite a quiet start into this. Viperio obviously putting a lot of pressure on this round. Absolutely need to find success with it. But just playing slow and easy. Gathering information. Zodi, he's not ready for that angle at all, is he? Yeah, I don't even think he would have seen Aaron, to be honest. So they're not fancying A. They're just very quickly going to move onto B and try and give that a go instead. They've got 3 smokes left, but that is it. It really is thin on the ground utility-wise, trying to get the strong weapons out. Contact move, by the looks of things. Bandito catches one, and the second. Beautiful timing. Absolutely beautiful timing. Could not have gotten it much better than that. Will go down, but they've netted control of this B bomb site, bought themselves a bomb plan.
Something to speak of here. Oh, yeah. Molotov's actually good. That's our default plan here. Mango just about avoiding the flames somehow. I thought around that corner it might have tickled him, but no. Bomb goes down. Now Viperio have a chance. It may not favor them in terms of numbers, but Regan not being cleared. Now he has. Now he's in trouble.
1 versus 2 for Mango. Can't stay alive. Dealt with quickly. And PERA will move into that third round. So looking pretty good for them. You know, Viperio showing flashes, moments, individual prowess, but unable to get anything too substantial as yet. Still early doors. So we're waiting to see if they can keep this rolling. But yeah, it's going to be a difficult bounce back if they can't get a round off the ground.
Well. 3-0. Start things off. I think where we're at the moment as well, when you look at this Viperio side, that lack of bomb, the gaining of the bomb farm, I say, has given them the opportunity to buy back in, but they lacked the money that they would have hoped to maybe get that AWP out as early as. I think that's probably kind of the priority here. We've got a little bit of a lesser investment, 3k left in the bank, so we should have money for the AWP in towards the next. But for PERA, it's so important, right? They've picked up a third round, but not only that, if they're not on a bonus buy against Viperio's full buy, it shows that, at least at the early part, they are just head and shoulders above. Aaron doubling away at just the right time. Fall back. Triple stack towards B. I think they're assuming a lesser investment is going to be the play here, so maybe a pop in towards B, but they'd be wrong.
Aaron on the off angle here. Oh, turns away. He's blinded, and that costs his teammate his life, but he does manage to find two before being spotted out. Poya trying to hold the line, but can't deny the bomb plant. Can't find any more frags. Got to be careful with his peaks here as well. Zodi on 9 HP will get taken down. It's still not looking too bad for Viperio to hold on to this post plant. A late smoke there onto both angles actually will buy them a lot of time. So PERA going to have to move fast once these smokes go down. And they're trying to figure it out. You know, it really has made life awkward for them. A lull in the action for the time being. They will pick the pace back up. Mango can't get anything done, but there's not a lot of time left on this bomb. Bandito manages to find one and two. I think he might just have done enough to deny the defuse away. It looks pretty good on the bars. Coming close, but it does go the way of Viperio on the half-buy.
My God, it was close, but credit to Viperio. That is such a crucial round for them. So important. They just desperately needed to find it. I think it's safe to say if that hadn't have gone their way, conversations could have been had about this whole map starting to be in quite a perilous state. I need to stop using that because of PERA, but it actually does quite work. 3-1 though. GL in towards the AWPs. There's actually no AWP out for Viperio. I thought Mango might have maybe had enough to pick one up, but it's a B. DGL. Flash off the angle, it'll just fall away, but he's a known quantity now. First round of the board might be a bit of a catalyst to Viperio. Get that confidence going for the T side. It's one of the hardest T sides in the pool right now. Not a bad start to round number 5. Regan going to start things towards Aaron, but Kamion answers back.
Decent start for Viperio to just lessen up some of the defense. However, I don't think they'll be expecting B to be so strong. At the same time, they're not really sticking around to find out. A slow creep up towards A here via the bathrooms mainly. A little bit of presence towards long. DGL has got the support. Probably requested it. Kamion getting close to the enemies here, hidden away in the corner. Not quite as solid as it once was, you know. Yeah, because it's easier to peek into. That little tree in the way means you can't tuck right into the corner. DGL is split for angles, but he manages to find a couple. Quick fade away. A third as well. He runs out of opportunities, but he's done enough damage to create the round for PERA. Absolutely fantastic hold.
My God, it ain't bad. Not at all. Not at all. Yeah, well, I mean, it's just like that as well. I mean, we see DGL hitting shots like that. I think it is starting to look pretty good. The riflers are stepping up. The individuals like Aaron, some of that we kind of highlighted coming towards this game. He is pretty damn good when he gets going. But if DGL hit his shots too, ring times. Viperio going to go back in towards that force buy. MMS going to pick up the Tech 9. Only real lesser weapon out of the side here. DGL going to play a little bit more passive this time. Double molly coming through as well. MSN just bouncing between the flames. Pandita's got a decent advanced position, and MMS's Tech 9 put to good use. Find the opening kill. Bandito, he's surely overlooked it. I don't think MSN is even going to remotely check this. Yeah, he has not a clue in hell. There's one. Looking for two. And he'll find it. Bandito pounces. That's beautiful.
It's a pretty good look. Yeah, fantastic here from Viperio on the response, making sure to keep things in their favour. DGL and Poya, you would imagine, just edging for a save, really. Ooh, we'll see. The Orc might potentially see some action here. I think that smoke is in the way. He's not quite peeking around the corner. Either way, they're giving up the round, I think, to be honest. You know, stick around, take some guns, be nice and confident. They will be ecoing the next around these rifles. So I kind of get the idea of sticking around to try and take some guns away. That T-side economy, as you can see, is really not great. So making sure it stays that way would be nice. There you go. DGL going to find a frag. But his presence now known. They might go after him.
Yeah, potentially. Bandito. Surviving. Might not be too easy when you're that low. Down he goes. Surprised DGL sticking so close here. Yeah, he does get caught from behind. Zodi going to make it a double on the way out, and that'll be Viperio finding their second. It's a really nice round. Going to come through. Zodi with a double on the tail end, but it all comes from Bandito, man. That play through into a sandbag, just PERA completely overlooking the position. And it does hurt them. Big gap in the armor there. 4-2. The game on our hands. It did look at the start that PERA might be in a position to just kind of run away with this one, but PERA got other ideas. Money now low for PERA, into a low buy for them. Just the pistols provided. Round number 7. Good opportunity for Viperio to get within that reaching distance.
Nothing coming up in the early stages of the round. Viperio playing pretty far back. I think they're weary of some advanced moves, you know, and also understand how important these force buys can be. And we have just seen a game from Guild that looked pretty good force buy wise, not going to lie. So I think keep your eyes on that for sure.
Jump peeking there towards long. We'll get spotted. I respect the attempt there. College try from Zodi, but not a shot that basically ever gets hit. It's going to fall back. It's a bit of a stack here towards the top side, slightly. Quick rotations as well can come through. So this position by Aaron might go overlooked.
It's possible. Would be an oversight for sure. Regan, though, has seen him. Maybe a shadow or a barrel. Either way, looking good. Kamion comes in for one, but that's all we're going to get. So, Viperio netting 3 now. Should be a 4th from them and even up coming round. It looked like in the early stages, maybe PERA were going to really, really streak ahead on this map. Just the domination that they had for a couple rounds there, but Viperio have answered back very, very well.
Yeah, nicely done. All nice and semi-comfortable right now. PERA had a kind of a force in towards that previous round with the sort of the 5-7s and the Deagles. Didn't amount to too much. They've opted now, unfortunately, just in towards that eco. Viperio are going to tie this game up. Mango, Zodi for 2. Mango doubles down as well. Actually making a 3rd on the tail end as well. Pretty quick round. Gets the peaks. Nice and easy. Only the 1 casualty. No complaints. 4-4. Viperio making a game of this. Just an eco, but all the same, making sure that it's more or less completely inexpensive is what matters most.
I like the look of the buy. I mean, the fact that they've not moved into like an aggressive AWP certainly just says that they're wanting to go for some early fights. And, well, that was the presence toward mid, but they're actually kept away by Viperio's own utility. Pretty nice start from the T side.
Yeah, not bad. Not at all just yet. Smoke. Comes down towards front bathroom. Aaron finds Regan. So that's a nice opener. The fact that it's non-traded as well is all the more important. MS has pushed through that smoke. He's got a lot of room here towards front bathrooms. Might go overlooked for the most part. He's spotted. Yeah, Pandito drops one, but at the very least, Aaron hunting back and keeping the numbers in their favor. When MSM falls, did give an opportunity for Viperio, but they weren't able to utilize it.
Yeah, very true. Very, very true. MMS sticking around. Hoping something comes his way. That's probably their best bet. And I think probably what Pandito and Mango are just going to have to wait for, really. That smoke to go down and MMS to have a bit of a move. But we'll see. As the round develops and the clock winds down, they're looking more for distractionary play. Kamion, though, very, very ready for this move. And he gets a double kill because of it. That'll be the round. 10 seconds. Not a chance for MMS.
Yeah, no chance in hell here. That should be that. MMS. We stay alive? Yeah, looks like fine. They're looking in kind of roughly the right direction. Doesn't make too much of a difference. That'll be nice, clean, and comfortable. Fifth on the board for PERA. Again, relatively little hassle in towards that one. Attack ball is going to be called too. Opportunity for Pap, the coach. Getting towards the conversation. See what he can, I guess, bring to the table. Safe to say, though, it's so far not exactly been the easiest run. Made to work. You definitely have to question as well. I mean, what's in the locker, really, for this Viperio side? They've made it close so far, but a couple of these have come from this broken economies of the CT side and all the rest. We need to see Viperio getting consistent wins on gun rounds, and that's when we can maybe start to feel at least a little bit more comfortable after our map pick. But so far, you got to consider this is Overpass on the CT side of the map in the pool. On the C side, only one round behind. It isn't the end of the world just yet.
Alright, let's see then if they're able to respond quickly here on the Viperio side, and I suppose what the response will be. At the moment, sitting around on the A side of default, but they're liking their slow build-up play.
See what they can do with it. Very, very slow. Little contact in the first sort of 30 seconds here. Not a whole lot to go off either. It's just waiting for an opportunity that doesn't seem to be sort of opening up just yet.
Yeah, it's very slow. Very, very slow. But they are gaining space towards the banana area. I'm liking the moves. Aaron going to go digging for some information here. Nothing quite presenting just yet, but he might be able to get in behind at a good time. You know, catch them with the nades. Nobody is watching just yet, but I think they're just getting away with it. We'll see what Aaron can get done in the next few moments. Poya going to go down quickly on the site itself, and cheeky little Molotov behind. Maybe they heard a scope or a step and a smoke as well. They seem acutely aware of the fact that there could be a flank. Mango getting off the plant slightly early, but this round looks good to me. The defense is split on the retake, and like I've said, they're kind of aware of what's going on. Bits of damage here and now. It's DGL to find the first one onto the Viperio players, though. Bomb tick pretty far, thus into the round. Kamion with another frag. DGL also strikes again, looking good as not a single kill comes in for Viperio. PERA, they play it slow, methodical, take the 1v1s, and they win it out.
Not bad. Not bad indeed. I think Viperio, very slow early to mid-round, actually worked quite well for them. It just kind of baited out a lot of that early util from PERA. They didn't actually really know what to expect. And once they get the bomb down, you're thinking things are okay, but I think they just slightly overface. When you're kind of PERA, you got the time against you, you're smoked out of a large majority of those positions. should have just slowed things down, unfortunately. They didn't. PERA able to pull off a retake, isolate those fights, and of course, get another round to pull just that little bit further away. An ultimate round of the half. PERA got a 2-round lead. Win this one out here as well. Kind of a pretty large knock-on effect towards the economy of Viperio. Could actually give them an 8-4 half as well if they're able to win this one here. And that's not a bad start, 'cause Aaron's going to find the first.
Yeah, decent look into the round for sure. PERA back to their winning ways, perhaps. Fighting towards connector mid-area, potentially about to go down. But we'll see. Regan catches Aaron, and I think DGL made his presence known, missed a shot, backed off, so unable to really answer back there. So a 4v4, Viperio can work from here.
Try to make something of this at the very least. For now, bomb collected. The long old rotate back over towards B. MSN on the boxes. As the smoke dissipates 45 seconds and then looking in the direction of B. There's 2 players here to meet them.
MSN with the off angle, a little slow to react, and it does cost him his life, you know. Might have been looking at his minimap potentially all the time. Either way, he did not see that player as well as we did. Man advantage there for Viperio. Bomb going to go down. Kamion moving in aggressively. He's been heard. He's been seen now. Trade is there. He does well to find 2, but not sure it will be enough. DGL left alone. He doesn't really find too much. M4 traded out. He's hungry for it. But nothing presenting at all. He's now committed as he moves down. No save option available anymore. They're going to hear him. He just cannot see anything. The smoke goes down. There's not a lot of time. Probably needed to have had a tap by now, and Zodi will just catch him. You know, deer in headlights. Easy pickup for Viperio.
Yeah, nice. Pretty simple. All things considered. Pop out on towards that B site. And yeah, like you said, MSN, a little bit of sleep at the wheel there. I'm not exactly too sure. I'm assuming, yeah, like you mentioned, looking at the minimap or something. If you found that opening kill, it actually probably would have been okay, because only 3 guys were on the initial execute on towards that B side. They put it into a 2 versus 2. It opens up the door to, I mean, lock out that bomb from going down, or even just buy time for the rotation to come through. But yeah, not to be. Either way, final round of the half. Barden play for DGL. He's had a couple of beautiful moments already, and he needs one more. Kamion first contact, but Pandito tears his head off.
Not a bad look. In all fairness, a man advantage now for PERA. A deep, deep run from MMS here, though. That lurking presence. I think they will have heard him up on A. Maybe kind of faking it out, you know, causing some panic in the PERA camp. Aaron could be in a good spot here. Regan, though, watching for him, finds the frag. Not sure if Aaron spotted the bomb there, to be fair. He was still sort of looking up, wasn't he? Hard to tell. MSN's here. Rotation's potentially on the way. Execute coming in. MSN with his off angle this time works a lot better for him. Nobody around to trade MMS. Deep Molotov will keep the rotations at bay for now, but, you know, they've got to make it into the bomb site first, which is no mean feat. MSN playing very well indeed. It's Regan. Oh, stands up against 2. Oh, what? Has that on his head? Oh, my goodness. Oh, my goodness. All right. Well, MSN given another chance into this 1 versus 1. Absolutely ridiculous. Could not find the shot. And Regan now just trying to stay cool. And the 1v1 goes wide, but MSN strikes true for his 4th of the round.
Not bad at all. And at the tail end of the half as well, 7-5. I think if you're PERA, you're absolutely going to take that to the bank and back. Whether they can continue on the T side, we'll have to wait and see. But before then, we've got ourselves a break. We'll see you in a moment.
From the back roads to back streets, I see you foes trying to trap me, but I don't run like a track meet, even though I'm #1 like an athlete. And the way I maneuver around you and through you, I'm coming and I'm bound to pursue you. I'm everything that you knew of, plus more. What's in store is I'm about to get to ya. Sleepless nights, better think this twice before you step to me and come and speak with strife. There's a lesson when you reach my life. It'll be chin-checking and I'll teach you right. Plenty tried, plenty failed. Too many times I've seen plenty bail. And there will be no surprise what I'm about to do when you are looking through my eyes. See many go, see many come. See that they won't bring it to me, son. Try me if you want, but won't be any fun. I'll take the challenge, I'll beat anyone. I'm the one, I'll be quite clear. Bow down to no one, I'm right here. I get it in, I don't fight fair.
Making magic when they need it most.
Welcome back, one and all. Moving through into the second half here, of course. There's a 7-5 finish. Not bad. CT side of map at the moment. So, you know, 7 is your bare minimum, I suppose. We'll see what Viperio can do now that they flip over to the defensive side now.
Exactly. Exactly. I'll have to wait and see. I mean, I think 5 rounds on T-side isn't actually bad by any means on statistically the most CT side of map in the pool. You take them. Pistol round, though, does feel like a bit of a necessity, has to be said. If they don't find it, I do get considerably worried. If PERA are able to get an 8th round here and start to snowball a little bit, that's where things can get quite rough. Util over towards 8. I did take a tag, and now in they come.
Pandito to find the first head out towards long, that was. Oh, he's now being hunted. Yeah, just kind of a battle for survival. He does have 2 players on him, though. Keep them distracted, and his teammates could certainly work their way into the bomb site a hell of a lot easier. So I think they'll take that. He does go down. But if they move fast, there you go. They've isolated 2 players, brought it back into a 4 versus 2. Know where the last 2 are. They've got a kit. Get him on the bomb. Not planted for long at all. And, well, Regan and Mango will hold things nicely there. Yeah, well played by Pandito in particular to just realize that it's like, all right, kills don't matter here. Let me be the annoying one. Let me be the distraction.
Yeah, not bad. Not bad. I think it's for Viperio, that's the right way to play it. All the credit, again, in that one has to go towards Pandito. Just that kind of drawing of attention that he has over towards long. You know, he pulls in that back bathroom player. He's basically kind of a, what's meant to be a bit of a reliability factor in terms of denying any flanks. But then on the other side, dragging that guy off the site, running him all the way down long, it meant that that rotation back on towards the site was pretty timely. So, yeah. Well done from the youngster Pandita there. Did really well just to kind of drag him away. Either way, unfortunately, it's a tech pause. So, had a couple of these today. Usually fixed relatively quickly. So, never fear, peeps. We'll be back underway as soon as. But a pretty close game, all things considered so far. Both sides have a really good stake in it. I think for PERA, who looked really scary and towards the best of ones, this is not a bad position to be in. At the moment of your Viperio, hot on their tails and have a really good chance to time the game up. We see a force fight to come through from the PERA side, going in towards those Galils, which I think is, you know, obviously the right play here. Got a bomb plant, so you may as well buy in. But you do look at Viperio, they're going to have a buy of their own. Mango got an M4 out. And he's on the MP9. And they can probably, they want to go, they can probably definitely squeeze out another M4 in the hands of Regan. It depends how they want to play it with the rest, whether they go into the FAMASs and Util, maybe the MP9s want a full belt. That's what the play is.
Yeah, we'll see. Few options. Obviously, just kind of waiting here for this pause to end, and I suppose it gives them a bit of time to talk and consider the options. But yeah, we've been a little plague day today, you know. Only a couple techies throughout the course of the first couple of days. But today there's something going on, you know. It's tough, man.
Unfortunately.
Happens, though, mate. Happens.
Yeah, exactly. Those at home, we're just as much in the dark as you are, so we don't really know what the issue is. So I'm assuming, and you know, let's say don't make assumptions, but I'm assuming there's some Viperio side, the fact that kind of Jody Regan and MS haven't really gone for too much of a buy yet. Is my thought process, but I don't know. Very good buy thing, so potentially we could back underway. But as things go, not been a bad performance on both sides. Conversations to be had about. I mean, really, both sides. Now, this is a very important kind of round coming towards the next. You still look at the kind of what is a force back coming through from both teams. Take this one, you can start to really maybe pull away a little bit. With the game, you break the economy of your opponent, you start to get a bit of momentum. Wind in the old sails. It's a very important time to be right now. So this round, arguably feels like one of the most important ones we've had so far this game. And if your Viperio is hot on the tails of PERA, even more so.
Back into the action then, Neo.
There we go.
Beautifully timed. A little bit of chit-chat about the game, setting the context, but we are ready to get going. Good fun here for both sides thus far. Viperio trying to hold on to this lead. Yeah, the full Galil's out from PERA. Definitely an individually driven team. That's kind of what we were talking about a little bit at the halftime break, to be fair, that, you know, we felt potentially PERA have got the stronger individuals. Whether they can work them in the right way does depend, and well, making themselves known very quickly into the sort of first appearance of rifles, as it were, from this second half. They're immediately on the board.
Not bad. Granted, damage is being dealt towards the likes of Conraran and Poya, which makes them pretty vulnerable, even to like something like an MP9 to the head. But right now, it all goes quite off the back of it. Viperio, decisions to be made as well, how they want to play this. Double split on towards B. MMS playing through Con. And he might get tested in a moment as well.
Definitely possible here. Aaron going to find another. Not looking too good, fella. Not looking too good at all, but we'll see. Maybe. Okay, there is not much chance that the hold. Mango's going to go down pretty quickly. 5 versus 2 ensues, and PERA have won this round. It will be a save from the B-boys.
I'll be that, unfortunately. Yeah, hate to see it, but it's a round in which had some nice ideals behind it, but never really kind of came to that fruition. Now, of course, we're going to look at maybe what the long term looks like for the Viperio. So they've got 2 guns at the moment. Might be made 1 in a minute. I don't think Kamion even needs to fight here. Actually, not worth as well. He's actually got a little bit more to lose in the sense that he's got a Galil compared to that MP9. He does double dip back in. Aaron's made noise too. So you get cleared here. Smoke comes through. Aaron spams a little bit. DGL is hunting. I want to make sure nothing's saved over, but unfortunately, I don't think they'll get there in time. It's a nice idea. Execution, not so much so. But PERA going to find a 2-round buffer zone. A very important round, like we just said. You look at Viperio, and into that force by losing it, broken the economy. They're actually still in double eco territory here. So they've got to reinvest back in. That's something that's going to absolutely kill them if they aren't able to convert it. I don't start pushing. You know, if PERA find a 9th here, they sort of get the old 2-for-1 special. The 10th to come through as well. If it gets to a 10-6, that's when the game starts to feel like it's on its last legs.
Yeah, we'll see here, man. I think it's pivotal round as you are setting it up. Definitely easier said than done to perform under this kind of pressure. However, looking good for PERA. MMS trying to move in, get his hands onto that FAMAS, maybe trade the frag. Unable to do so, but he does back off with a stronger weapon. We'll see. It's still an advantage for PERA moving forwards, and obviously a lot of information for them to work with as well. MMS eventually goes down from the short presence. So it looks better and better here. The remaining 2 CTs fully split off as well.
Said. Aaron had a good opportunity there. It's unfortunate that the shot. Pandita, though, now becomes a known quantity. And so the Zodi. So, realistically, they want to go towards A side. They get it for free. Not anymore. Zodi's fallen back off. Carney's over in towards mid. I think for Zodi saving that, FAMAS honestly feels like the better choice here. There's no point. A 1v3, no kit, no smoke. Surely, absolutely no chance. Is he going? He's gone into con though. Poya, turn around. You might be dead, my friend. He turns around at the perfect time. Doesn't clear close left. Not properly.
Bit rough for Viperio in the end as well. Not being able to hold on to as many players. So yeah, I'm starting to worry a bit for them. As you said, if they find the 9th, there's a good chance they get a bit more than that. So 1 spray down by Zodi. DGL, unfortunately, has left the world, apparently. So that's why he goes down in the end there. So actually, everybody going to fall for PERA, which is a little bit awkward, financially speaking.
Or at least. Still got that 3-round buff up. Viperio side off a bit as well. God, you know, Viperio, not a lot to speak of in this next round. So I think now when you find yourself in this position, say Viperio backs against the wall, and to consider as once again that this is their map pick, doesn't exactly spark you with too much joy. You've got Viperio 3 rounds in the gutter, but it probably will be made a 4-round buffer, all things considered. 1 M4 saved by Zodi is all they can really wield. It's not exactly a dream. We'll see. At the very least, everyone's back in the server, so hopefully this tech pause is done in a second and we can continue on our way.
Yeah, I mean, shouldn't be too much longer from here, you would imagine. And PERA will absolutely be wanting to get in here quick. And there you go. So, good stuff. Those are the tech pauses that we like, where we know what's up. You know, players dropped out, happened, game crash. We had one ourselves, didn't we? So, you know, it's like, it does indeed happen. But then straight back into the action. We don't like being in the dark. That's where it gets a bit scary.
Mm-hmm.
I've always been afraid of the dark. But either way, back into the action here, just Zodi with a gun. So, should be a 10th for PERA. Looking like this T side is too much to handle right now.
Now. Oh, it's so easy for the first, but the second, more hard done by Aaron, doubles down, but MMS will trade out with the pistol. 2 versus 3? Actually, probably a little bit more expensive than I would have wanted, but I think that should be all she wrote in this one. Mango's only got a P2K left. I'm expecting a whole lot out of this. He's been spotted as well, and now smoked. That should be that, and it will be. Kamion through the smoke, sees him off. There we go. 10-6. Only 3 rounds away. Gonna be tough. Gonna be very tough indeed. Big questions. All of Viperio got left in locker as well. They do have, I might say, what, a couple of attack pauses left, so maybe could bring Pap into that conversation. To a buy, you lose this one out, and PERA can start making a run towards map point. Another opponent's map pick. Wouldn't be too bad at all. We'll see. There's some spam in the smoke. Nothing offering up just yet.
Yeah, really tentative kind of round here. I think PERA know if they win this one, the likelihood of them taking the map is pretty high. However, Viperio looking to just put something down on this CT end. Mango finds the first pickup. Big fan of that. DGL. Just digging, though. Walking in. Getting away with absolute murder. He might get a second one here. Not quite going to happen for him. Mango's still staying alive. Looking maybe for one more. He's done his work. He has kept the pressure up. And may well have drawn attention away. They're not quite sold. Not quite sold on the Viperio side. This would indeed be the correct read. Pandito down below. Ready to go. Ready to strike. They were set up for him, though. Oh, and Kamion with a big double despite the 3 HP. You've got to be joking. MMS now suddenly alone despite the read. Can't quite get it done. Oh, my goodness. They're both incredibly low. He will not know this. They're going to group up and just try and 2 for 1. But even then, it might be a difficult task. He goes walking in, looking for the information. They're playing a bait setup. Aaron strikes true to take his head clean off. So incredibly lucky for PERA. But they don't care how it comes, just the fact that they've got it.
Yeah, I mean, really all that matters is just getting that round on the board. Big from them as well. Important against a full buyer Viperio, and now just kind of reaffirms the idea about how in control PERA are of the game. Really speaking, really one team in Viperio. Moments of oppositions and kind of a decent times where they fought themselves into certain rounds, but just lack of consistency is really kind of killing them at times. Only pistols here. PERA moderately comfortably should get to that 12. DGL for the first. Zodi to fall. And the pistols being put on the wayside here. Deagle can't convert. Mango fluffs his lines. And already a 2-man disadvantage in terms of numbers.
Looking very good indeed, isn't it, for PERA, to be honest? Viperio, as expected, probably going to have 6 in a row here. It's a shame. First half looked pretty decent. They kept up. In the second half, they're just unable to match on like an individual level, you know, keep the guns up and find the early frags. PERA have been very, very good at just working as a pack. And as we said, individually based team. You can see Aaron 17, Kamion 17, DGL and MSN not too far behind either. So really, really clean in that sense. A team ace to come through to net them number 12.
It ain't bad. It ain't bad at all. So, map point on your opponent's map pick. If you're PERA right now, sitting pretty comfortably, pretty happily. All things considered. I think for Viperio, unfortunately, they've just never really come in towards this game and shown what they're all about. I hope that maybe we'd see something out of them, but yeah, it's not been the case. Viperio have really struggled to get going. PERA might want to close it quickly here. This is flashes towards B. They're going quick, but the smoking monster might keep them at bay, at least for the time being.
Yeah, we'll see here. Regan. Gotta be careful. Aaron is after him. But they're not going to dedicate to the full-on boost. Molotov comes in to sort of deal with that, give their position away. Kamion. Ridiculous stuff, man. That is crazy. He even finds the second. DGL didn't believe in him. And, you know, just to make it fairer, takes him down himself. 4 on 3. The B-bomb site looking vulnerable, but they're not even going to push straight in. They've still got a minute left to play with here.
They're not in a rush, by any means. Mango and the AWP holding. Rotate back over towards A. It's actually the right call. The bomb is coming. It's going the long route, the safe route. But they're only 40 seconds left to speak of, though. It's not exactly like they've got a lot of time. Poyer's poking and prodding towards A. You're going to realize no one's actually here. He's probably going to start to get a little bit nervy in terms of what gap are they hiding in. Mango down below in bank finds a pick, but the bomb will go down. 3 versus 3 in the retake. Viperio nothing to lose now.
Yep, got to go for it, man. PERA looking to get this cleaned up here and now. Zodi will swing round to find a frag. That's pretty good in the early stages of this round. Can they keep it together, though? MSN with a keen shot leaves DGL with it all to do on his less favored AK. They don't have a kit available here, Neo. Really big deal. He's not going to peek in. Take it nice and slow. Sees they're not on it. Finds a keen headshot. There's not enough time. And Mango will indeed get off it. I mean, he's trying to look for a kit. For my money, he may well have just wanted to hold it. It could have been super close. But, you know, panic sets in. And that, unfortunately, will be that. 13-6, an incredibly dominant second half in particular there. And PERA will take that first map. Viperio's map pick as well, it has to be said.
Yeah. I mean, things are looking good, right? I think it's safe to say. That first half was pretty